Hello again. Still working on probability and odds, but actually this time we're going to focus on odds. We're going to use the same sample space, the same theoretical probability, just make it a little bit different. Students are familiar with odds if they watch sports, if they think about, like casinos, etc. But calculating it can sometimes be a little difficult for students, but we'll try to make it as easy as possible. And we'll use the same example. What's your probability of ordering a shake? And probability and odds are not the same thing. So your probability of ordering a shake, there's 4 out of 12 altogether. Mind you, that's theoretical probability, not experimental. So it's 1 over 3. That's your probability of ordering a shake. Now when it comes to odds, you can do odds in favor or odds against. And when you're doing odds in favor, what you basically do is pick how many times you can get a shake. Well, there's 4 times. I'll show you this. So when you're doing odds in favor, you take favorable outcomes over unfavorable outcomes. So there's 4 good ones. There's 8 that don't have a shake. So it's 4 over 8. You generally would reduce it to 1 over 2. But when people write odds, they usually write it as this. 1 to 2 odds. They write it as a ratio. Well, actually, that's also a ratio too. But that's how you would do it. Now, your odds in favor aren't good. If the first number is smaller than the second number, that's a bad thing. If the first number is bigger, then your odds are better. But you don't have a good shot of getting this because 4 of them are good, 8 of them are bad. It's like, well, what are the odds of getting this right? 1 out of 2. Odds against, what you do is you take unfavorable options. So you actually switch it. So the unfavorable options without shakes are 8 of them. And what you do is you then reverse it so it's over 4. So if you want to find odds in favor, you take what's good over what's bad. If you want to take odds against, you take what's bad over what's good. 8 over 4 is 2 over 1, written as 2 to 1 odds. If I were to take any of these odds, if somebody were to say, if I were to, and I don't gamble, so it doesn't really work with me, but if I were to choose one and the payout was still the same and I didn't have to worry about odds and all that good stuff, obviously I'd choose this one. I've got 2 to 1 odds of getting it right. I've got 1 to 2 odds of getting this one right, 2 to 1 odds. If I'm going against, 2 to 1 odds. If I'm going in favor, I've got 1 to 2 odds. So that's a way of looking at it. So when you see that, that's basically what it means. It's not like probability. Probability is over total outcomes. Odds is whatever's left over. So there were 4 good ones, there's 8 left over. There were 8 bad ones, there's 4 left over. For favorable outcome, for theoretical probability, you just take whatever you're looking for and then you divide it by the total. So that is an introduction into odds and probability. Hopefully that helps. Other than that, have a great day. Goodbye.